for Ricks.
Expect Layla Ricks to find a way to just use her entire body and her handwork.
Emily Brown kind of gave her a look of like, what's going on here? What are you doing? Communication there from Brown, struggling there. Dowler sets it up. Brown able to get that one up. Still some more communication. And Anastasia Russ.
You see here again, Taylor Anderson.
And one thing that Coach Adam Hughes stressed to us is they're not serving for aces, they're serving for knockouts. They're trying to get that other team out of system so you can get their middle unable to run, even though right there, Iowa's in system.
Again, sometimes those things happen, but that's why it's always important to keep the ball off the net for your setter.
Humphrey sets it up once again for Murray. Ivy again, that's another kill. Layla Ivy feeling it.
So Ivy had just 10 kills on Friday against Purdue, so definitely it's very...
Also very early in the season as well for Big Ten Conference. They have a chance to beat some really high competitive teams this year.
Dumped over by the Maryland setter, Sydney Dowler, one of the best in the Big Ten, averaging about 10 assists per set.
Not only can she...
letting the other team make their own mistakes.
Lily Gunter gets us started. Morbitzer, the dig out, staying in system for Londot. Dowler with the nice dig out. Here's Morrissey on the far side. That's a bit more like it from the Maryland Terrapins and Erin Morrissey.
We see Morrissey took a great approach. She waited on that second foot and was able to hit that cross shot.
San Giacomo, the grad student, again transfers from Santa Clara. Both teams having some success with the transfer portal players. Left hand.
Haven't said much about her today. Only 6 kills on the day. Maryland up 4. The bit of a dump set. Barnes wasn't sure if it was headed out or not, so she kept it in play. Cross-court set from Dowler. Now McGilvray. Soft touch from Dowler. Plenty of time for Mosher to get to it. Barnes up. Soft touch from Burbage. Now Dowler up. There's Rohrbach. Had to adjust. And hey, maybe it works out to her favor. Not the best set from Sydney Dowler. Uncharacteristic. She's still going to get the assist, though.
Yeah, I think maybe Dowler and Rohrbach.
Maryland cuts the Hoosiers' lead to 3 here in set 2. Dowler serves over the Gosnell. Alonzo Corsellis, a mainstay on that far side. Sent away by the Terps. Hoosiers send it over once again. Dowler, she finds Russ. Lopez with a great effort. Set it up for Ivy once again, and Lopez keeps it up. Now it's from Gary. And Gunter. Rick sends it over, a long point here. Who wants it more? Gunter finds Ivy once again. Lopez another dig. The Terps keep it alive. Now Ivy once again can't get it to fall. And it's a double block from the Terps. Ricks and Russ, the double block.
I really have to commend also Big Ten. I hope you're watching and put this on your Instagram. That was
just getting over there. Ortega over, good dig from Gunter. Ortega again going for Derry. They'll look for Rohrbach. She guys tries to go near side. Deflected up, and the point continues. Over to Moravec. Good dig from Sire. Going up for Ivy. Can Maryland get it? Off the deflection, no. Ortega up to Derry and put down by Ivy.
Comeback game for Layla Ivy. She had a little bit of a struggle last night, and it's great to see.
Versus Maryland, only their second-ranked opponent this season. As Caitlin Hoffman serves it over, dug out by Sire. Serves right over to Layla Ivy.
Wisconsin on a 4-0 service run, or scoring run currently. Attack out in the middle, and a nice play there by the freshman, Eva Rohrbach.
Set on this side, new to core, blocked down at the front of the net by Sydney Dowler.
Sire with the initial pass. Now Dowler sets it up for who else but the freshman middle blocker, Eva Rohrbach. 3.63 kills per set for the sophomore out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Russ through the middle, and Anastasia Russ, that offensive prowess showing early. This season, had a game with 6,000 fans at Jersey Mike's Arena. We are underway in College Park. Another chance for Maryland in system. Sire, happy senior day to you, Sam Sire.
Yosia gets it over. Sent around. And the kill comes in for the Terrapins.
So Gray Gosnell to start it off from the service line. And we are underway. A nice serve there from Gosnell. And that one will go out on the opposite side.
I don't even know if that one went over. Might have just hit the tape. And there's an ace serve for the Terrapins.
Serve will come from Hannah Grant. And Michigan, or Maryland rather, will get the kill there.
Dowler right back far side. Free ball was sent by Rohrbach. Near side, Rohrbach, the freshman, on the board. Maryland back in front. Their team that averages at least 1.75 kills per set. Overpass. And a nice touch.
Finding a way with tools and off-speed balls and just controlling and managing the game.
12 takes for her. A kill away from making it a double-double. Another huge layout. How about Murr on the deck? Williams, another good get for her. She's provided a lift when she's come in. Dowler, middle. Super save from Murr again. Russ. Overpass. Dowler dings it home.
Some dynamic between her both for all of her hits tonight.
How about Kylie Murr? Again, what she's done coming in. You lose a two-time All-American in CC McGraw. And
she just wanted to go straight through it. And the Terrapin block off the big swing from Hudson.
Angle racking up the aces, 4 now. Urquhart. Smart dump, good play from Dowler.
Make herself a threat, keeping that Iowa block honest, making sure they know that even when she's in the front row.
During the midweek. Don't be fooled by this team's record. They have a lot of strong players, and they played a really tough non-conference. Of course, the Big Ten, such a gauntlet as we get another replay on that. Anastasia Russ right there.
Dowler, the setter, serves for Maryland. Williams met at the net. Russ gets the set again. Now Schnitta. That's a point for Maryland.
They are spreading the block right now, no matter what, especially hitting in such a straight corner between two passers. It's hard to hit that shot.
Making Ohio State work for the points so far. With 9-5 now. Sire the initial handle. Staying out of system, and there's Sam Sire again. Attack, and now they're getting the chances, but Sam Sire still stays hung.
Response to timeouts. How are you going to regroup? Stop the momentum of the other team. Both teams have excelled.
Block back down, point goes to Maryland. They now have a 3-0 run of their own. Eli, here's the replay.
Standing tall at 6'5" in the middle of a stout Maryland defense. There's your far side, and there's Layla Ivy getting involved. She brings the Terps back level. Really, really nice swing, sending it cross court.
A sweet spot for Ivy. That high five right there. That has just been a spot.
And that's something that was huge last night The Terps defense really strong, and it helped energize Maryland in transition from defense to offense. And now on defense, it's a double block for Maryland.
And really just take that serve and set it up for Ortega.
So Gunter, the Mississippi State transfer, to serve this one off again. Ortega putting it up there, but a good deflection down by Sire.
It's set to the back, which is really difficult to do because you really can't see what's behind you. You don't have a
1.21 kills per set. She has 7 service aces on the season. Number 8 did not happen there, but Russ able to pound it down for another kill.
Now to serve for Wisconsin. Dowler to Russ. Hey, Russ, as they call her, gets the kill.
Sire will have the serve, all tied at 4. At the front of the net, setter put down, won't go for Princeton. Now the near side, Rohrbach denied. Up in the air, new to core, her kill attempt. Dowler gonna set it near side, Ricks. Layla Ricks. Perfection on the swing. Agata Lezak has the serve, and Gunter will dig it out. Sire. And that is money from Sam Sire on the outside. Anderson near side, Chacoin blocked again. Try it once more. Dowler for Sire through the middle. Anderson setter put down, won't go. Now opposite side, Layla Ivy. Back and forth we go, Chacoin blocked down once again. Dowler. Who wants it? Blocked again, and this time it falls down in the Purdue side, back tied at 10.
Rohrbach and Dowler are getting their hands up and right where they need to be. They were right in. So we also can see that a lot of rosters, they do tend to look at bigger states like Texas and even Texas and California and even internationally as well.
And blocked down by Eva Rohrbach.
Gunter. And pushed over by Dowler. Dowler with a little bit of theatrics on that one to secure the point for the Terrapins.
Lily Gunter's serve. Gosnell, Hayworth, Tatum blocked at the net.
Trying to even this set up at 8. Out of system start for Nebraska on this point. Batenhorst off the hands and down.
Will come in now to take the serve. And Michigan or Maryland will block that.
And she'll serve it. Near side, Rohrbach, you bet.
Make things a little bit more comfortable for the new setter.
Yeah, what's nice is that majority of the roster and the majority of the lineup is all of the same players. So to see players dominate and to see a difference between.
Set up for Chacoin. Anderson to Waller. Waller just taps it over. And Raven Coleman with a huge swing to the Terps, keeping it up. Coleman just tries to tap it that time.
Here from Maryland and dug out.
But they upset Minnesota earlier this season. They're a fantastic team.
Spong serve. Block denied by Russ.
Her to be up there one-on-one, such length. She
Now the double block from the Terps.
Drift. They're able to put up strong blocks just like that one by Dowler and.
Just as long as there wasn't any blood, right?
Exactly. I can't do blood. I can't do that.
That's in an ace serve for Jana Spahn.
To compete with that, it's been really efficient so far from the Buckeyes. Mia Tooman up. There's Thorpe, nice dig out from Gunter. Sire the push. Back and over. Dowler up. There's Schnitta looking for the location. Tooman. Londot from the back row straight to Gunter. And there's Russ. Cannot put it down. Great dig. Here's Thorpe on the soft touch. Russ up. Will have to be free ball from Gunter. Two-minute system, far side, sent back! The combination of the Sire Fire and the Secretary of Defense, Anastasia Russ. Let's see if they can do more.
So as we see, Anastasia Russ and Sire were able to go up on that block.
One-on-one against Maddie Chin.
Long range by Stinson to keep the rally alive. Left hand single dump. Sydney Dowler over the middle.
Bigger depth to their offense. It gives them more options as well. Instead of just sending it to either the outside or the middle, it gives them more options.
Schnitta's also hitting left-handed as well, so that can also give a little bit of a different dimension to the Terps' attack, with Sire, of course, on the right hand. Dowler up, and Schnitta with the left hand down. Back to within 2 are the Terps in their Friday golds.
Tatum with the serve. Sent over on the overset, now back to the Terps. Great play by Gary to keep it alive. Another dig from Gunter. And now the setter's dump from Dowler is successful.
That's a great thing about Dowler. She's able to see when defense, and she was able to say, you know what, not coming on my side today.
A long point, Adam Hughes talked about that over the weekend. Practice as Rohrbach adds to the block party.
Player after player, new people coming in, and Coach Hughes said they have to keep Ohio State guessing and have a little bit of variation. That's what one of his goals for this season for the team, and they've had that so far. Dug out by Gunter. Pushed back to Ohio State's side. Set up by Gibson, looking to Londot, and the block! It's Russ again!
Or die by Emily Londot. And that's something that's just going to happen every now and then when you get as many sets as she does.
Dug out by Morbitzer.
Serve here for Maryland. Boyer with the bump set to Temi Thomas-Ilara, but into the block.
They'll run it on the far side. Ivy again. Good dig by Princeton. And now opposite side. Cheney blocked down at the front of the net. Lily Gunter only missed one set in all of 2022 at Mississippi State. And she's had big shoes to fill with the departure of Milan Gomillion, who led this Maryland team in digs for 2 years and was really the focal point of that defense. And Maryland defensively making a play right there with the block. Sydney Dowler, MVP of the tournament in Florida Gulf Coast last weekend. Hudson blocked at the front by Layla Ricks. On a perfect serve from Ricks.
Gunter starts us off. Bishop. And a block against Hold'em.
And it'll be Alonzo Corsellis back to serve. She'll get this one over. Well placed. Sire, what a dig by Ramsey Gary. Hayworth, Corsellis blocked at the net by a duo of Terrapins.
Because they're so amazing at just their handwork and their ball control. So to see this is very much a surprise.
Good get in the back there from Jonna Spawn. McGee at first contact, so Landfair's just got to play it over. Free ball here for Dowler and company. And Sire makes the most of it.
And an amazing save as well by number 7 on Maryland, just being super springy, super sprouty, and giving Maryland.
Dowler to send it away. Skimmerhorn, cross court to Jacoin. Jacoin taps it over. Set up from Gunter. Nice dig from Skimmerhorn. Set up from Anderson. And one more time, Anastasia Russ with a solo block for the Terrapins. We're knotted up at 24.
Attack coming, they run a 3-block at Hudson.
So this Maryland block can get set up fast. Hawkeyes to serve. On the back row, that's a hard kill for Schnitta.
Haven't called Dowler's name much today. Again, one of the best setters in the Big Ten. Key for Maryland, keeping her in system. And sent back by Anastasia Russ, the tallest Terp on this team.
I'm very interested to see if Maryland continues to keep this roll going on.
Schnitta serves in, and ace. Cross court on the line.
From one seam to another.
Word so far. We talked a little earlier about how maybe it takes the Terps a second to wake up. We were talking off air about how it takes them a sec to wake up in this first set. But they have grown into this match a little bit. They've given themselves.
Should look the Hudson's way quite a bit tonight.
Into serve now. Drew Wright, one of the serve specialists. Back set. Oh my goodness. That's where there's not much you can do. Coming and swinging.
22 minutes into this game. Lily Gunter is deep to serve. Takes a bit of a hit. Now near side for Terry. Sent back by Rohrbach. Kept alive. Terry once more. Sent back hard. There's Rohrbach again. Terps within 3.
Job on Maryland for creating that block and not really going anywhere too soon. They stay in the air just a little bit longer right before it drops, which again, as a serve receiver, it's really hard to read.
The Terps opening up to a 10-6 lead after the double block.
Ivy providing some of that defense compared to Schnitta. On the offensive side, as Sire gets a service ace.
Throughout the entire match.
That time we just saw on the play, Londa tried to give it a little bit of a loft, and the blocking crew for Maryland bays out again.
Orzol to Ashburn. Now Temi Thomas, Ilara into the block again. And like you mentioned, that momentum set down the stretch. They're feeling it right now.
Exactly. Key here for Maryland is to get that block going.
Her name, the top of the record books, 718 career blocks. And once again, the block party continues.
Do a line drive and you just catch it.
Ricks. Reve comes down and another block for this Maryland defense. Dramatic finish to set number 4 impending. And how about Jonna Spawn? Put it into that coffin corner.
See, she leads her team top 15 in the Big Ten in kills per set. Sire flying out of the back row. Bumped up by Murr and Grote denied. Russ with a solo stop.
Over. She is a leader on the floor. So with her using her hands and finishing the ball where nobody is ready to pass it will dominate.
Skinnerhorn not able to play it. And follows that up with another ace.
What I'm looking for them to do is kind of play a game with this Maryland serve receive. Serve some balls short, serve some balls deep, and try to make those Maryland passers move.
There's a swing down the line from Sire.
And you really just have to stay together as a team and really just continue to go to film, go to practice, and just talk about what needs to be worked on next practice. Because again, this is a very, very tough conference.
It's so interesting to see on how the games end up going.
Next year, these teams will no longer be the most recent additions to the Big Ten.
It's been a huge performance from Morrissey as the pad falls silent, and there it is! Only fitting that the service ace ends it. It's a sweep for the Maryland Terrapins, and for the second time in as many years, Ohio State comes to the pad and takes an L.
The senior to senior chemistry there has been on target ever since they've been playing together.
Nice one set to the 6'5" and Anastasia Russ. She looks for the block. They go over the block. Good return by Gunther. Kill attempt, blocked back. Hernandez, we talked about her pregame.
This point right here, Peter, is very indicative of what Northwestern's game plan is tonight.
Yeah.
Ava Hernandez did not start tonight.
Live, let's take another look.
Dowler to serve, and that one lands in. Just a
Set point here in set 2. Dowler gets it down in front of Bundy, and that's how set number 2 comes to an end on an ace.
Sire, how about that? Wicked serve. It just dropped off the shelf to the net.
The shelf, it's so hard to serve a ball like that for it to look like it's going to go all the way back to the...
Sydney Dowler sends it away.
Nasty
And an ace.
serve.
And an ace for Sydney Dowler.
You have to get every point here. You don't have to go on an 8-0 run.
But what really kills them as they get to the end of sets is making unforced errors. So both these teams looking to be clean as they get to the end of the set.